Yeah, yeah. You can't stop this show. It's fucking chronic, yo. It's fucking toxic like an alcoholic logic flow. It's catastrophic like a psychotic erotico. Cause even though I wanna quit her, man, she kinda dope. I gotta go. I never slow down, everybody knows now. We the best to throw down, parties in the SoCal. We getting so loud, party with the whole crowd. Kick the haters all out, taking away all now. I've been hella focused, never slow down. Put my shit out in the open, so you know now. Everybody's taking notice, there they go now. Yeah, welcome to my show, bitch. This my hometown, I'ma get it right. Focus, never slow down. Put my shit out in the open, so you know now. Everybody's taking notice, there they go now. Yeah, welcome to my show, bitch. This my hometown, I'ma get it right. I got a fucking plan and you know that I'ma make it, ho. I'm the fucking man when I'm spitting in the studio. Feeling hella slammed cause I'm sucking down these fluids, yo. I'm about to throw down, I never slow down. From the bottom to the top, I fucking grow now. Chris Bryant in this bitch, I'm fucking pro now. Hitting home runs at every single show now. Let's go. I got a couple shots in my system of that whiskey. I'm the best in fucking town, in this motherfucking city. Everybody knows me now, cause I'm staying hella busy. Got the ladies all around thinking that I'm hella filthy, cause I'm guilty, yo. You gon' hear me on the radio. I could give a fuck, but you can't deny this audio. I'm honest, Joe, the opposite.
Hey guys, what's up? Brits Fits here, back with another video. And in today's video, you gotta hit that like button and that subscribe button and that bell notification so you don't miss any more content. But for real, in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about failure and how it has shaped me as a person nowadays and how it can shape you moving forward in life. I'm gonna be teaching you about every single failure you have in your life to be able to turn that negative into something positive. This will be something that you will not want to miss. So stay tuned. Anyways, guys, I don't know if you could tell, I got super sunburn.
Have you ever had a dream that you could do so?
I got super sunburned from the day before from a friend's going away party, and I was out in the sun for way too long. And of course, I didn't bring the sunscreen, so obviously my white body is gonna suffer the consequences. But anyways, I'm gonna be talking about failure, right? A lot of people see failure as a negative thing as their life moving forward. And they let it affect them in the wrong way, and they don't take failure in a sense where they learn from their failures. I'm gonna tell you one of my biggest failures in life is getting into a certain intimate relationship that was a toxic relationship. I'm gonna be talking about this failure in my life and how I got out of it, and it has really shaped me for who I am as a person and what I do as a living. To be honest, I don't even think I would be here if it wasn't for this specific experience and this specific failure in this intimate relationship, because I've learned countless things about myself and how other people in society and how other people in intimate relationships, what a toxic relationship is. I have learned countless things about all this stuff, and I'm going to tell you how I turned it into a positive and actually came out on the top, where I'm actually very happy with my life right now and where I'm headed moving forward. So you guys are about to get a full-blown experience about my thoughts about failure. But before that, I want to explain the whole entire story of my intimate relationship, where it really introduced me to the first thing of failure. And you can necessarily not say it's failure, but it's definitely a setback. I'm not gonna specify any names, but this girl I met at high school. I was a senior year of high school, and I met her right before I started my senior year. And basically, we started talking, we started hanging out, and everything like this for about a month. And then we decided we're gonna start dating. And I didn't know too much about this girl. I thought she was a cool girl until I learned what's really deeply inside of her thoughts and her mind and everything about her. So basically, yeah, just like most relationships, at the beginning, it was all lovey and dovey in the relationship. And I enjoyed the first few months and everything like that, but then I started learning more and more about her way of thinking. And after a long period of time, I really felt like the relationship was really holding me back to becoming the human being that I truly want to become. Because after a while, she would constantly, every single time, want me to go over every single weekend with her and hang out with her and just chill and cuddle and all this type of stuff. And me being a senior year in high school, being a young and dumb 18-year-old, well, 17-year-old I just went along with it because I haven't been in too many relationships as it is. Actually, this was like my first real like relationship, to be honest. So, and then every single weekend I would go and hang out with her because she asked, and I just went along with it. I didn't realize it until later down the road where I wasn't hanging out with my friends as much. I wasn't hanging out with my family as much. It limited my time from being able to focus on my fitness, my goals, my career, and everything that I want to have in life to be able to move forward. So I really felt like it set me back. And not only that, it was also a toxic relationship. She constantly put me down as a person. She would cry every single time I would say something. That's part of the reason why I just went along with everything that she wanted, because I was scared that I was going to make her cry, and I wasn't straightforward. I was a weak little teenager when I was 17 years old. As the relationship progressed more and more, I start to learn more and more about her way of thinking. And at this point, I was like, okay, I really don't want to be with this girl. There were some crazy instances, and I was kind of just sick of her crying and her constantly put me down and her constantly controlling me and it just being a toxic relationship. But I'm not saying it was all her fault. Obviously, a lot of the faults fall on me, which I've learned and I overcame after this relationship. As the time progresses, I built up the courage finally to be able to break up with this girl. It was right after school, right before soccer practice. I remember this day because I drove her to her house. I finally built up the courage and I told her I want to break up. I don't want to be in this relationship no more. I wasn't as harsh like that, but I told her straight up. And after all this happened, she threatened suicide, and at that moment I felt really trapped. I was trying to ask help from all my friends, my family, teachers. Like, I was trying to seek help. And at that moment when she threatened suicide, I obviously went along with it because that would make me feel a lot of guilt. I'll never forget my mother's advice is to tell her papa about this situation so that nothing happens after you leave the relationship. So I finally took action into that, and I told her papa finally about everything, and he said he will watch over her and everything. He understands and everything. Really cool dude. I really respect that man. Crazy things happened afterwards to where she tried to come back and she tried to influence me to come back in the relationship, and I was not all about it. So I finally stood my ground and I said, no, I'm not doing this. And honestly, after this experience, it's not only like made me learn about what a toxic relationship is, but it's made me learn so much about myself, how I was in a relationship, because this was my first experience in an actual long-term intimate relationship. It also made me a stronger person coming out of this relationship, and I analyzed the situation. I didn't let this intimate relationship, this breakup and everything affect me negatively and whatsoever. I analyzed it and I learned from all the different experiences within that relationship to be able to keep striving forward. And without this relationship, I honestly don't even know if I would be the man who I am today. Super passionate about the mindset and psychology and helping people grow, because this experience specifically started it all for me. But with that whole entire story said, guys, I'm gonna move on to number one. And number one is that you can learn so much from it. I want to look up the definition, and the definition of failure is the lack of success. Notice that it says lack of success. It doesn't mean you are not successful. It doesn't mean the opposite of success. It's the lack of success. The reason why it says the lack of success is because comes success, always comes failure and obstacles, no matter who the person is. Every single person who has become successful has experienced failure and has overcome it in some way, some shape whatsoever. And this is why I'm saying failure is so important, because a certain situation that can set you back for life if you take it negatively. Once you experience all this, you either have 1 to 2 ways to be able to take this. One, to be able to take it how a lot of people take it now in society, and that is to do nothing about your life and just not learn from it, not analyze the situation. Or 2, you could take it in a way where you can learn from it, make yourself better, or grow. Because as I say all the time, if you're not growing, you're dying. If you don't take it as number 2, the number 1 route is meaning that you're going and you're dying. You're slowly killing yourself. Alright guys, I just got back from gymnastics, and yeah, I said gymnastics. I've been going to it for about a month and a half now, and honestly, it's an amazing thing. The reason why I did it was because I wanted to expand my fitness to the next level. So it's a really good stretching session, and as well, it maneuvers my body in a way that bodybuilding can never make my body move. So it's really fun. I suggest you guys go and try it, but I was meaning to record it and everything, but I forgot the GoPro, so shame on me. But I got this for you guys, so don't you worry.
My mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling exaggerated.
Hey, what's up guys? We just killed that workout. I'm gonna implement this in the video. I'm shouting out this man right here, Elliot Drew In. Follow him on Instagram. He is one beast of a mother. Alright, so follow him on Instagram. Hope you guys like that little session right there. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna be talking about more about failure, how it is a good thing. Number 2 is because it can prepare you for life. The reason why it can prepare you for life is because moving forward, after experiencing this failure and overcoming it, you feel so much more stronger. You know, if you take it the complete right way and you don't let it affect you, and you let it be a learning curve. You let it be a learning curve to where it's gonna make you better. If you have your mindset going into a situation like that all the time, whatever failure comes your way will be nothing to you and just be a learning curve to make you a better person overall. And after a while, it's gonna be able to make you stronger physically, mentally, emotionally, and it's gonna just make you stronger as a person and better as a person. You're growing. Me personally, with this experience of this intimate relationship, this obstacle that I went through, it honestly made me learn a lot about myself, but also made me find my passion in life. I truly love psychology and the mindset and fitness overall. After being in this relationship, it really made me think and make me really curious on why does this girl think this certain way, you know? It makes me really curious about what other people might be thinking, you know? Is there other people like her out there that actually think this way? I was so confused and so curious about it, so I started researching it, and I started just getting so much into psychology and the mindset. And that's why I'm right here now, because I want to be able to express my message to other people so that I can help them. Because genuinely, I feel like the world needs this. I feel like the world needs this education on how to be able to become a human being, how to be happy in life, how to be fulfilled, and to actually be successful. And overcoming failures is a part of success. I researched a few very successful people. One specifically, Bill Gates. Yeah, you probably heard of him. Owner of Microsoft, worth $114 billion right now. Yeah, very successful businessman. Even Bill Gates, a very successful man, has experienced a failure before in his life, and he overcame it, and he doesn't regret it. That's another key thing. When you have this failure and you overcome it, do not regret it in the long run, because everything happens for a reason, to be able to make yourself who you personally are. God gives these experiences in our lifetime to teach us more about ourselves, to be able to become the actual human being that we are supposed to be. I'm going to just top into number 3, final topic on why failure is good, and that is because it can create that hunger inside of you to be able to want more. If you have this hunger inside of you to be able to become the best possible human being that you can become, then you will be able to become that best human being that you obviously want to be. And there's a difference. There's motivation, then there's drive. Motivation is only temporary. Motivation only temporary in that specific moment. In that specific moment, you're motivated, you go to the gym, you work out. The next day, you don't have that motivation. It's not forever lasting. Drive is the complete opposite. Drive is when you have a sense of purpose. You have a reason why you are doing every single little thing that you're doing. Not only you have a purpose here on this earth, you have a purpose in life, and this will create that drive. This will create that growth, this wanting to get more. These experiences make you have that hunger, because if you have that drive, overcoming this experience and everything, you have this drive to want to be able to find the solution to that problem or that failure or whatever it is. You're gonna have this drive, and you have to find your purpose. You have to find your purpose to be able to have this drive and not be living off of just motivation. What are you passionate about? What do you want to help in society? And what is a need? What is a need in society can be intertwined with your certain passion? How can it help society? Turn it into something. Turn it into a business. Turn it into a product and sell it. And make sure it's the passion that you truly want to do and truly you enjoy. Because if you enjoy your job, you're gonna want to do it. That's why I'm doing this, because I really enjoy the mindset. I really enjoy being able to help people grow as human beings. Go out there and find that hunger. Look at yourself. Look at yourself now, and look at yourself 10 years from now. How do you see your life being like? If you don't see yourself being successful, being like a millionaire, you're never gonna get there. You get what you focus on. So make sure you stay focused on that life that you truly want to live. Stay focused on it, and this will create the hunger inside of you. Don't be focused on other things. Don't let other things lose your focus from this specific life that you want to live. And slowly but surely, you'll start to find fulfillment in doing every single thing that you're doing. And you'll be getting out of those bad habits of drinking alcohol, doing drugs, watching porn, all these different bad habits. The specific thing you're focused on. You're not focused on these bad habits. You're not focused on, I want to just have fun, or you're not focused on that I just need to make money. You should always have a duty to be able to help society. Don't be selfish, be selfless. Anyways, hopefully you guys did not fall asleep during this video because it was some very important information that you may have missed. But if you have sticked around till now, again, I love you. And make sure you go down there, if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss any more content. But anyways, guys, make sure that you are living the greatest life you possibly can and become the greatest human being you possibly can. So anyways, guys, that's the end of today's video. So Brits Bits out.